I honestly think it's going to be a situation where the club is going to look at everything and they're going to say to themselves, we need midfielders, but we need to sacrifice something to get something. And who do you think they're going to sacrifice? Because we don't have a lot of people we could actually sell for profit. Do you feel like we have to sell somebody or just get rid of people off the wage bill? Because if we're going to
you can sacrifice a Lacazette. You can sacrifice a Lacazette. You've got a
would you
striker there.
sacrifice Lacazette for a midfielder?
Why not? At the end of the day, his contract's running down to what, 1 year anyway. So you might as well call it quits and try and get as much money as you can for him and get in a player that we're in need of.
Okay. Now, there is a little bit more to the interview. If you want to hear the last little bit of what he was saying, let's just play that and see what we derive from this last part.
We've got no indication that would be likely. We've got every indication that they'll be staying until the end of their contracts and leaving as free agents. Somebody else in the comments section asked me about Alexandre Lacazette. As I've reported previously, Arsenal did receive a substantial offer towards the end of the transfer window just gone from Roma for Lacazette. It fell below their valuation for him, and so he stayed put. I don't know, but I can't imagine that situation will develop again in January. And I think Arsenal's priority will be for him to get back into top form and helping the team in a way that he's done before.
Okay, so from that part, he basically laid it out first. He told us straight up, Arsenal rejected Roma's bid. Roma sent us a bid for Alexandre Lacazette, and you know what? We turned it down. We had an opportunity to get money in for Lacazette, and the club turned it down because it was below their valuation.
What I would say though, Roma was linked to not Mertens, Milik, and Dzeko was meant to go to Juventus, but because they didn't get Milik, Dzeko was stayed basically. But the fee that Roma was willing to pay for Milik was in upwards of 40 to 45 mil. I don't blame Arsenal for turning down the evaluation because I know it would have been around the same price as Milik. We complain all the time about Arsenal getting ripped off for their sales. If it's a case where Roma's offering 20 to 25 mil, then I can't complain with them turning that down. In terms of Lacazette, I feel if Arsenal got a substantial bid that they feel is good enough, he would be gone. I don't think it's a case where they don't want to sell him. I think they do want to sell him.
So you feel like they would want to sell him, it's just they can't, or they're struggling to? What do you think it is?
They're struggling. Listen, we paid what? Was it 50 to 54 mil for him?
Mil. Yeah,
something
54.
like that. Like,
yeah.
You're going to try your best to at least get over off of that value back.
What is he worth in today's market?
In today's market, I'll say probably 30.
30 mil. So you're saying his value has depreciated 20 mil. We got somebody in the comment section saying they would take 20 million for him. Like, honestly, we can't be depreciating our players' value that much where we're taking whatever we get. Really?
I think 20 is way too low when you consider the likes of what's his name that Liverpool sold. I rate him, Brewster. I do think he's got a lot of potential, but when you consider he's never played in the Premier League and he's gone for 25 mil, Lacazette can go for 25 to 30.
Okay. So we're getting more people in the comment section now coming through. They're saying Lacazette is worth nothing. Someone's saying, no, he's not worth 30 million as a striker. They're saying Giroud was a much better striker at Arsenal. I think we do this as Arsenal fans too much, bro. We look back at what we had and we say to ourselves, that was better. Like, let's be real. Santi Cazorla was a great player at Arsenal. He kicked on and he did good in Spain. But if he stayed, do you really think he would have stayed fit? Do you really think he would have still had the same amount of do you think he would still have the same situation that he had when he went to Villarreal? Or did he go to Villarreal? Yeah, it was Villarreal. Right? I don't think he would have had the same situation. So when we talk about Giroud, if Giroud was still here, we'd still be talking bad about him. Let's be honest.
Yeah, no, of course, but what's to take into consideration is Giroud's output and performances was a lot better. It's just that he had inconsistent patches during the season, but it was never as low as Lacazette. And Giroud when you weigh it up, cool. Okay, like I said, scores against big teams, but scoring against 6 teams that's 6 games. That's not your whole season. It's 38 games. Yeah.
Okay.
So then,
Yeah, I know.
So then, when you look at playing away from home and things like that, Lacazette rarely turns up. You can't go away from home and have a striker that's not performing.
No, you definitely can't. But you know what? He did bag 3 goals this season, so it is kind of harsh to say he's not bagging goals.
No. If
He
you
did
look
bag
at the
3
goal,
goals.
listen. If you look, you can bag a goal and not perform. You can score goals and not perform. So I'm not looking at that, because if you look at the goal he scored, like Aubameyang crossed it in for him. He scored that. What was it, header? I think was that against West Ham?
Yeah.
The Willian one against Fulham. It was on the goal. It was on the line. Like, he's meant to score that.
Yeah.
He's not been performing. These 3 goals means nothing to me.
Let's answer this question when you're done. What's going on, everybody? I need you guys to go check out my channel and subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that button, and hit that notification bell while you're at it, ladies and gentlemen. EGTV, you already know. And if you're on your phone, it's even easier. Press that like button for me. And you know what? Subscribe while you're still here. And big up to everybody watching. Check out most of my content. I'll be throwing out more content every single day.